Hello everybody, Ace here, giving it to you straight with day 49 of the video log challenge, and today I wanted to talk to you about the difference between depression and deep resting. So, I have been depressed, right, past. I have been depressed a majority of my life. Even as a kid, I thought I was tired all the time. In reality, I was depressed, just didn't know what it was. Um, from basically I think six years old on, it was a thing. But I really believe that our society was designed for kids, especially in the 90s, late 80s, 90s, and then of course 2000s to really go all the way down into those rabbit holes with the way diets changed, with the way entertainment changed, with the way the vaccines got ramped up, with just just all the fake stuff that they started putting into circulation, and it really messed up the human physical mind and the human physical body. And when that system's off, when the mind and the body's off, I mean, trying to be emotionally sound and spiritually heightened is very difficult. At least it was for me, and I know a lot of people that had the same difficulties. And so, my entire life, I've been depressed, right? And then as I got older and became a little more educated and started understanding what it was, I found myself the last 4 years almost started off about every 6 months I'd go into a month long hole. And then by like 2013, I was about every 6 months I'd go into like a month long hole. By 2014, 2015, it was starting to become more frequent. By 2017, 2018, it was every 6 weeks. And then there was a good 6, 9 months this year I couldn't do anything, but that was just healing. And I didn't really understand what depression was, but what I understood was that every time I came out of a depression, I was bigger, stronger, faster, and more capable. Even though I kept going back down in it. I didn't understand that all my body was really trying to get me to do was stop, rest, and relax so that I can then get all the systems in my body to finally come to homeostasis again, have a chance to rest, have a chance to regenerate, and then I'd be able to go forth. And because instead of deep resting, where I would, I'm exhausted, I would just go and rest and come back and be great in a day or two. It would be month, 2 months, 3 months of just battling with myself. What's wrong with you? You're pathetic. You're this, you're that. All these narratives and storylines about why I was depressed, why I wasn't capable, why I couldn't get out of bed, why I couldn't do this, why I couldn't do that. Victim, victim, victim. Rightly so. You don't know what you don't know at that time, right? And nonetheless, I was being a victim to my circumstance and my situation, and I wasn't surrendering to it. Now, that's what a lot of people don't talk about, and I didn't even know because I've always been very hard on myself, is if we could just go with how we feel in the day, if we can just go with the fact that, hey, I'm exhausted. Hey, I don't have the energy to do something. Hey, I don't have the energy to go to work. I don't have the energy to go to school. I don't have the energy to do that project today, to write that paper, to clean that room, to do the thing that I said I needed to do. But in reality, what you say you need to do and what you actually need to do may be two different things. And the body eventually will find a way to get you to stop. And that is what deep rest is so important, and why I wanted to talk about it with you today was because if we choose to deep rest instead of feeling depressed, then we'll be able to move forward more efficiently and effectively. Because if this is who you are, I'd rather be depressed and be forced to go into a hibernation of healing than to get cancer, than to get into a car accident, than to have some other drastic measure to get me to wake up and to stop. I'd rather have a failsafe function inside my vehicle that keeps me from having something that's life altering. Now, has this transformation been life altering? Of course it has. But again, I'd rather have fibromyalgia than have to go through chemotherapy with cancer. I'd rather have fibromyalgia than to lose a limb to then realize what it is I do have, and to be grateful. I'd rather keep my appendages, you know? And so a lot of people a lot of us fail to see when we're in the thick of it, when we're in that deep, deep depression, that it's okay, that you're not broken and you're not abnormal and there's nothing wrong with you. You just went too hard for too long and now it's time. You need to rest. But we don't live in a society that promotes rest. We don't live in a society that promotes pace. It's go, 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 1,000 milligrams caffeine a day, sugar, 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 simple carbs, push your 14, 15 hours a day just to make ends meet. And that's another reason we go into these depressions and these deep rests, is because we're spinning our wheels doing stuff that we don't want to do, that we're not supposed to be doing, and we don't know why nothing's working. And so depression is a state of mind, it's a state of body, it's a state of spirit, it's a state of soul. And that's if you just stop and guiltlessly and shamelessly rest for a day, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is that your body needs, put lots of water in it, eat fruits and vegetables, maybe even fast to give your body a break from digesting food 24/7. You give your body these rests, these times off, this break, and the vehicle just comes right back to life. Day 2 later, boom, you're back at it going. You can go your 15-hour days. If that's what you want to do, if that's what you're called to do, to just hustle, hustle, hustle and grind, then do it, but do it healthily. Try to do it healthfully, right? So instead of running on caffeine, maybe run on water. What I've learned this year, as I've cut out caffeine and I've used water as my mode of energizing my vehicle, what I understand is that your body will tell you, I'm tired, I'm done. Or I need a rest right now. Or I need to go take a nap. Or I need 30 minutes here. Or I need 30 minutes there. And so because you're not in a caffeinated state, which puts you right into your mental body the whole time, right? I can think. When you're here doing this, you're not listening to yourself. You're not listening to your body. And for the most part, you're not listening to anybody else around you either. And so we're all buzzing around each other like bees, like worker bees all the time. And we don't realize we're energy beings that need to rest. We need to stop. We need to be present. We need to bring in our energy stores sometimes by just laying in bed and doing nothing, and that's okay. Doing nothing, what is that? And doing nothing means more than laying in bed and being on your phone. If you're using this mind continuously, scrolling, flashes, all this stuff going on, you're not reaching homeostasis. You're not getting your body rested. And that's why we're in a constant state of fight or flight. That's why we need to take pharmaceutical medications to fall asleep at night. That's why we need anti-anxiety medications. That's why there's all these things out there, these excuses of why we can't do the right work at the right time within ourselves, to pay attention to ourselves, to love ourselves, and to deep rest when we need to. When was the last time you actually stopped and relaxed? When was the last time you spent an entire day without an electronic in your hand or in front of your face in some capacity? And I'm not saying don't listen to stuff, but sometimes you really need to give these peepers a break, you know? Like you really need to give the brain a break, and listening to an audiobook or listening to soft music or listening to a presentation can be rather soothing and can actually help you rest. You can meditate on that and you can absorb the information. Again, I love to absorb the information. And so if you're someone who wants to continue to learn and grow even while you're deep rested, throw in an audiobook for an hour while you're there. But give the eyes and the brain a break. The eyes are just an extension of the brain. And so when you're constantly flashing information and knowledge into your eyeballs, you're not giving your brain a break. But the faculties you use to listen are different from the faculties you use to see. And so if you can close your eyes and you can meditate, you can align your chakras, get into your breath, get into a parasympathetic state, a lower parasympathetic state, get into the alpha, delta, even theta brainwave states, man, you just absorb that information. You become that information, and you take what resonates and you leave the rest, and you're resting while learning. And that's another reason the school systems are set up the way they're set up. Why are kids who are in the midst of growing completely, right, just growing, why are they going to school for 10 hours a day? Why are they not getting naps? Why are they not getting times to meditate? Why are they not getting time? Because they're designed to break them. It's an indoctrination factory, nothing more. So if you're someone like me who has struggled with depression their whole lives, maybe we haven't struggled with depression. Maybe it's just the failsafe our body gives us so that we can then continue to produce at a high level, whatever that production is, whether it's love, light, work, whatever it is that you produce in your life, that you give back, the vibrations you give out, whatever vibrations you give out. Sometimes we need the temple, we need to rest the temple so that we can raise our frequency even higher, so that we can push out even higher vibes, so that we can then attract with higher even resonance than that. But if we're constantly in a state of exhaustion, if we're constantly in a state of being depleted, we'll never be able to reach the next level of resonance. We'll never be able to reach that Super Saiyan level 3, 4, or 5, going Gogeta and stuff. So just be kind to yourselves, especially now. This is a time for rest. This point in the year, you got what, a week? You got what, 8 days, 7 days until December 21st? This is just, it's a period of rest. If you've been doing the right work at the right time this year, there's nothing left to do. But rest, relax, and love yourself, and prepare. Prepare your faculties. Prepare this vehicle for the next season. It's going to be intense. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be full of life and love and all those things. And it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be challenges. There's going to be hills and valleys like anything else. Again, the only thing difference in this 5D ascension that we're going through is us. It's how we look at things. It's how we view things. It's how we love. It's how we allow love into us. It's all personal. It's all interpersonal. I keep seeing all these accounts, and I'm very grateful for them because they're giving me insight, and they're helping me remember, and they're helping me unlock. But they're all talking about humanity as a collective, and absolutely, we are a collective that needs to come together. But if we're not even together within ourselves, if we're not even giving ourselves the opportunity to deep rest and to heal and to recover and to finally be present, then how are we ever going to allow anyone else? So we can talk about the collective all day. We could talk about the Galactic Federation of Light. We could talk about the angelic realm. We could talk about all these amazing unicorns, puppies, and kitten ideas that are coming to us. But they will not come to us if we're not rested. They will not come to us if our temples aren't clear. And they will not come to us if we haven't gained admittance into the living kingdom through the Holy Trinity of raising our frequency, pushing out higher vibes, increasing our resonance, and maintaining that at the 5D level so that then everyone around us has the opportunity to flow with us. But it starts with us, it ends with us, and we can only control us. So just love us. That's it. Rest. Love, recover, do stuff that's fun. I mean, I haven't had a lot of fun this year. Have you had a lot of fun this year? I mean, life's fun for me in general, but, you know, what is fun anymore? What's fun past the 3D world? So we need to define things for ourselves again. What is rest? What is relaxation? What is health? What is wealth? What is freedom? What is abundance? These are all words that we were throwing around willy-nilly into 3D, and now we do not understand them from a higher spiritual 5-dimensional level, and we have to redefine those words for ourselves, and nobody else can do that for us. So at the same time that we're resting, this is the time to take inventory. Go within and really ask yourselves during these times of deep rest, who am I? What am I? Why am I here? Where am I going? What am I doing? What am I about? What's important to me? What do I love? What do I not like? Who do I want to be around? Who am I becoming? What does the next 20 years of my life look like? What do I want them to look like? What do I want to let go of? Who do I not want to be from my past anymore? And how do I embrace who I'm becoming? Those are great questions to start with. Stop, breathe, ask, listen, trust. Persistent pace, consistent discipline. Frequency, vibration, and resonance. Man, there's a lot of words, a lot of concepts. But they all flow. They all flow into that. And then when you're in periods of deep rest, that's just being internal. That's just internalizing your journey, going within, taking inventory, pulling the lessons out of what you just went through, and leveling up. It's time to be the hero. Like my buddy Sean Kelly talks about on his channel, How to Hero. It's time to be the hero of your own path, of your own life, through yourself. And then because you're doing the right work at the right time within yourself, those people around you will be doing that too. And if they're not, they will exit from your life and new, higher vibrational people will come in. It's nothing but abundance in the future, but it takes work, and that work begins with us. So if you liked what you've seen and heard today, hit that like button. If you want to join the army of energy, hit that subscribe button. If you want to hit me up on email, hit me up at damah.wolf@gmail.com. If you want to donate to my work, I got my Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal links below. Again, I'm on day 37 or something like that of HemiSync, and I'm on day 34 or 5 of HemiSync and Dirt, and I'm not stopping. I'm actually looking at other volumes of HemiSync to start investing in. I really highly suggest it. Other than that, I'm really grateful for all of you to be a part of me. I'm very grateful for all of you to be here with me on this journey, because we truly are in this together. I keep saying that, but we're in this together separately, individually, collectively. It's layered, and we're all responsible for ourselves only and accountable to each other, so that we can raise the vibration of the planet and take it to the next level. And I want to do that with you all. So I hope that you gain a little bit more clarity on your journey today. I hope you get a little bit further on your path. I hope you can bring in a little bit more love into your heart, so that you can see that when you're tired and you're exhausted and you have nothing left, that's okay to stop. It's okay to rest. It's okay to do nothing, because you know what? Everything's perfect, and so are you. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful morning, an excellent afternoon, an even better evening. And with that, I will see you tomorrow at the same time. Goodbye.